everyone. I'm really excited to be back. And you know what? I thought it might be a good chance today to talk about our new Expression 2 machine Anniversary Edition. There's probably a lot of you who have questions about what makes it a new machine and what makes it an Anniversary Edition. Well, this is the 5th year anniversary of Cricut. Cricut is 5 years old. And so what we wanted to do was do something really big and special for our anniversary. So we decided to take our top selling machine, which is our Expression machine, and give it kind of a brand new look and feel. So the great thing about technology is that, well, basically Provo Craft brought technology to the crafting world that really wasn't there before. And what we all know about technology is it continually changes. So, you know, the phone we had 5 years ago is not the same phone we have today. And so what we did was we took a lot of our customers' suggestions and we paired it with brand new technology to come up with the brand new Expression 2 Anniversary Edition. So what I like to do when I go around the country and do demos and things is talk about my top 5 favorite features. And so I'm going to do that today with the machine. Now there's a lot more than just 5, but I can't hit all of them. So I'm going to talk about my personal top 5 favorites. So the first big thing you're probably going to notice about the new Expression 2 machine is the LCD screen. Now, for those of you who have a Cricut machine, you're going to know this is going to look really familiar to you, your silicone overlays. The overlays are great, and just know that we're not going to be getting rid of the overlays. There's 1.5 million of you out there who have machines that use overlays, and I love my overlays too. But you know what? With the overlays, we were kind of committed to the buttons that were right there on the overlays and on the machine. But with new technology, because there's now a touch screen, we can continually update your machines and give you new features and new content just by updating your machine. So let me just show you. I'm going to hold up my overlay and I'm going to put it next to the screen. So the screen is almost 5 inches and it's a full color screen. So that's my first top favorite feature, is that now there's the LCD screen. My second top favorite feature though is that we can actually see the mat, the virtual mat on our screen. So here's our regular mat, you know, that you put in the machine with your material on it. But the issue is that we could never actually know where the images were going to cut on our mat because we couldn't see the mat. Now, and you know what, this was actually one of our customers' comments, suggestions. I want to see my mat. I want to see where I'm cutting. So we've added the mat right there on the LCD screen. Now, to start getting to work with your machine, you actually, and you know the great thing, it comes with a stylus. If you're familiar with your Gypsy or an Imagine, then you're going to be familiar with the screen and with the stylus. But we also made the buttons big enough that you can actually just touch them with your finger like you do with some of your smartphones. So I'm going to select that button and it takes me right into my overlay. Now it's showing the overlay right here of French Manor, which is my original cartridge that I have in the machine. I'm actually going to go in and right down here, if I press that button, it will take me to the 3 different cartridges that are in the machine. I'm going to select the middle one and go to the 4 cartridges that are preloaded in the Anniversary Edition. That's a really exciting feature to me, is there's 4 cartridges already preloaded into the machine, 2 of which are exclusive just to the Anniversary Edition. Those are Cricut decals and Just a Note. Those won't ever be sold separately on the shelves anywhere else besides the new Anniversary Edition. So once inside here, let me tell you about my 3rd favorite feature, the zoom button. Oh, love this feature. So right on the top of the machine is, it looks like a magnifying glass. It's a button. If you press and hold that down and select an image, the image will come up large on your screen and you'll be able to actually see the image nice and clear in all the detail, which is great, especially if you're trying to find phrases or words. Sometimes, you know, the overlays in the past were always, you know, the images are very small, kind of hard to see, but now you can actually use the zoom feature to really see what you're going to cut. So to just take that off the screen, you just tap the screen. So now I'm going to select 3 images, and those are going to be shown right up here in what we call the queue. I'm going to go to home, and those are going to pop up right there on my mat. And now you can see where they're actually going to be placed on the mat to be cut out. All right, 4th big favorite feature, everyone, is that now Even when I choose different images on one mat, I can make them different sizes. In the past, we had our rolling dial on the side where you could choose your size from 1/4 of an inch to 2 feet, but any images that were on that mat all had to be the same size. But now, because of updated technology, I can actually go in, I can select my shoe, for example, I can go in and edit it, and right now it's at 3 inches. Let's make it 3.7. Save it, and it will adjust it on the mat to be 3.7. But I can select my next image, the rose. I can go into its image editor, and I can make it 2.5 inches if I want. So it's even more creative capabilities right there in your hand. So I'll save that. I'll save it on the mat, and you can see it adjust right there on the mat. Okay, my last favorite feature, of course, is that I can now use my Imagine cartridges also inside the machine. Now, you can't print like you can with the Imagine machine, but you can use the Imagine cartridges and all the different cuts and cut paths that they have inside those. You can even pull apart the images like you can in the Imagine machine and just use the butterfly or the cookie or whatever it is that you want inside of the images. So, those are my 5 top favorite features. Of course, there's 16 new features inside the machine. There's a cutting light. There's all sorts of cool things in here. If you need more information, you can go to Cricut.com. This machine won't be sold in regular retail stores. You'll only be able to get it. We sold out at HSN, but you'll be able to get it on Cricut.com probably within 30 days. So if you have any more questions, go to Cricut.com. And you know what? I know that there's a bunch of you who picked this up the other day, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to start creating with your new machine.